What do border cross, basketball, and bowling have in common? They're all on today's edition of the Cat's Eye News. Let's check it out.
Hey Novi High School, I will be hosting a cereal drive starting Tuesday, January 18th of this week and lasting until the 28th. Something as simple as donating a box of cereal can contribute to a healthy breakfast for those who are in need. The drop-off bin is located in front of the main office and all collections will go to the Food Distribution Center Hospitality House. You can also earn volunteer hours in the process. Thank you for your support.
Hey Novi, we're Operation Nourish and we're hosting our second food drive in front of the main office till January 31st. All the proceeds will be going to Cass and Gleaners Community Food Bank.
We would love it if you're able to check the bin out, and if you can, please donate the food items in the flyer. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Please join the Student Book Group on Friday, February 11th at 3:05 via Zoom. Students will meet to discuss the book You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen McManus. Please email Ms. Bratney for the Zoom link and all students are welcome to join.
Are you interested in the IB CP career-related programs? Let's go over the basics. 1. You are academically prepared with 2 DP courses, career ready with 2 years of career courses, and you are interview ready with a language and service learning portfolio, plus a reflexive project to discuss. Number 2. You will have a 2-year class to learn personal and professional skills and receive constant support. Number 3. You get to choose 2 years of career courses in either marketing or finance. And number 4. Academic preparation. You can choose any 2 IB diploma courses. Are you ready to join? Complete the CP application packet with your scheduling packet and email Ms. Brown with any questions.
Basically, border cross is snowboard racing. It's 5 racers at a time. They go through all kinds of berms and rollers, sometimes drops or even jumps, and you just race to the finish line. I recommend border cross to anybody who's interested in snowboarding or being outside, just hanging out with friends, or if you want to join a sport but don't want to have all the commitment of other varsity sports like basketball or football. We still practice and race a couple times a week, but it's definitely a lower commitment than sports like that. But yeah, any skill level is welcome. It's a great time.
I would recommend border cross to anyone that has had at least a year of experience with snowboarding and wants to try something new.
My favorite thing about border cross is just being out there and snowboarding. It gives me an excuse to go snowboarding every day, honestly, and the competition is super fun. You meet friends from different schools and you kind of race against the same people each week, so you really get to know all the other guys and girls you're racing with. It's just a great time.
For me, I just really like to go super fast down the hill. It gives me a huge adrenaline rush and I just find it fun.
We have a lot of sports to talk about. Let's wait no longer and get straight into it, Novi.
What's going on, Novi? This past weekend, the Novi boys bowling team got second in counties. While Zach Lipson bowled a team high of 236, it was ultimately a great team effort.
Last Friday, our boys varsity basketball team came up short, 54-51 against Howell.
On Friday night, our Novi girls varsity basketball team took a defeating loss to the Howell Highlanders, 30-59.
Many people walk by this window every day, but few know the actual things that go on inside. Take a step inside with me today to learn more about the shop classes here at Novi.
Well, I want to go into mechanical engineering in college, so I thought it'd be good to have some hands-on experience. And it really has been a really good experience. I've learned how to use all kinds of power tools, and I think it'll really give me an advantage in college.
I don't know, I've just always liked cars, so Scavo's a really nice guy, and he kind of talked to me about taking his class, and I've just taken all of his classes so far.
Well, I took material processing last year because I needed I had a hole in my schedule, so I took it, and then I liked it, so then I took fabrication this year.
So basically we learned how to build a go-kart. So we learned things like tube bending, welding, grinding, and cutting tubing.
Welding is like the hardest thing that Scavo taught me, and I'm like so, not very good, but a lot of work to do.
Honestly, everything. Like, it's just a super fun class. Every day I look forward to coming to school just so I can work on my go-kart, and it really gives me a lot of motivation.
My favorite memory is when I worked on my exhaust and Scavo welded the exhaust to the wrong part of the car, and it stood there. It's still there now.
My favorite memory is probably the first time I welded.
Well, we have fabrication, as you can see behind me. We also have materials processing. We have auto shop. And then, depending on if you want to consider in the other engineering classes, there's several of those as well. The importance of these classes are real-world examples of all the things you learn in your science classes, your math classes, and the like. It's essentially giving you hands-on experience with how those theories and concepts act in the real world. In fabrication, we build energy efficiency vehicles, basically a go-kart that students design, fabricate, and then test their own chassis design. In materials processing, you get a rotation between welding, home improvement, woodworking, machining, and plastics technologies. And then in auto, you learn about things like maintenance of your car, oil changes, brakes, things like that. And then more advanced as the semester goes on.
Thank you for tuning in to another Cats on News broadcast. See you next time, Novi.